Chris.
Ryan.
Here, and today is a update on the tilt deck. Today's update on the tilt deck. You guys seen a couple videos. Well, let me flip this around and show you what we got. You all have seen a couple of videos on my trailer, and what I did, I bought a tilt deck. My idea was always put a winch on there. I didn't realize the complications in that, and I dropped a video on that, and it seems to have helped out quite a few people. So the first mod I did to this trailer was adding this receiver up here so we can throw the winch on. Then and we have all that. I'll put that together so you guys can see. What I've always wanted to do with the trailer was add a box for some storage, because we're going to put the battery in there. We're going to put the winch in here. I got a solar panel going on it. It's going to store all of our what we got here. Got the winch, the battery, and then I have the straps and everything in there as well. And then also just cables. Just, you know, if I go on a trip, I can throw a small jack in there, tools, whatever I need. So we're working on this today. Ryan's new trailer, we're going to be doing the same thing too, because he's got a box for his as well. But we're going to go through, show you what we're doing, how we're doing it, and kind of just give a little how-to. So stand by, we'll get right into it. So here's where we're at with this. It is installed on the trailer. You guys saw that hyperlapse. Realistically, that's probably somewhere around about 8 minutes, 10 minutes of work for us. We just drilled four holes, got the bolts, and just, you know, bolted it down. So that's the first step of us installing this box on the trailer. I believe this is a 46-inch box. 46 inches wide. I think it is 18 inches, 46 inches long, I'm sorry, 18 inches wide. I went with this size, again, so I had a little extra room so I can put some tools in there, the stuff I need when I'm hauling the car, the straps, the winch, everything. It's all self-contained. I don't got to keep grabbing it out of the garage and throwing it in the truck. And then it frees up that space in the garage. But 4 bolts. It did not come with any mounting hardware. So we had some stainless stuff here at his house, so we just went in the garage, grabbed some stainless hardware, not gonna worry about it rusting and all that, and then just bolted it down. A little WD-40 helps lubricate when you're drilling, you know. What else? Oh, this, and I ordered the one that has you know, it said it had a nice seal, and this one here seems to, you know, be, the description was on point. This does seem like it's gonna seal up pretty nice. The edges of this door actually go over the seal, so which should give it a little more of a barrier, so that if water does trickle down, it should just kind of get in this edge and then, you know, evacuate that way. The other thing I did was, just because of the weight of the winch itself, and then the battery and everything else, if I ever have to take it in and out, I went with the doors that fold down, and just more for like trying to save your back, you know, in the future, instead of having the lid on top, reaching in and pulling out. This is simply just here. So that's kind of why I went with this style of box that folds down. We eyeballed it, lining it up pretty much with the hinges that came on this. This hinge right here really appears to be in the middle, so we kind of just eyeballed it, got it dead center of the trailer itself, and then we just drilled some guide holes, and then, as you saw, removed the box. We drilled through the box into the trailer, and when we did the back side, the 2 far back ones, what we ended up doing, just for reference, you know, we had the front bolts here. We just lined it up with the level, and then his level has had an opening in it. So what we did there is we just made a guide hole with that, drilled through. So the next step that we're going to be doing for the box itself is, I'm putting a battery in here so I can just plug into this, plug into the winch, and not worry about power, trying to hook up with cables and everything. So it's just plug and play.
Do you have the bulkhead for the battery connections?
No, what I have for right now, I didn't get that yet because I was gonna go over with you how the best way of plumbing, because they make those quick connects.
Yeah.
So I want to look at those, but for now I'm just gonna be using the.
Let's just go to Harbor Freight and get what we need to get.
You can do that too. Okay.
I think we put this in with self-tappers.
Yes. And then some silicone around it so it doesn't leak down in here.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, I went with the solar panel so that we can charge the battery as it's just sitting out in the sun. I have something similar to actually the same setup on my jet ski, and it works amazing. It just sits out. I got a cover on that thing. This thing is exposed, and I haven't had any issues with that battery being dead in that. So we're gonna get this bolted on. We're just gonna do 4 self-tappers. We're gonna put some silicone around it so it doesn't rust out at any, or not rust out, I'm sorry, leak any water into the box. And then the last thing I have to order, as I did forget, was we're gonna put a battery tray in here so I can cinch down the battery and it's all, tied into this. It's not gonna bounce or do anything. So we're gonna get to work on this. We do gotta make a trip up to Harbor Freight. We're gonna get the connections for the winch into the battery, so that's all quick connect. And my plan is, so that again I don't have to remove anything, I can just leave it all kind of self-contained in the box, is I want to get some quick connects for the back, and it realistically maybe be about 6 feet long, so that when the tilt deck is up, it's not pulling on that power wire coming out the back of this. So we're gonna get right back to work on this, and we'll keep you guys posted as we go. All right, so update on possibly a quick change of plans, but let me show you what was done here.
We're gonna put this on the floor with 2 self-tappers.
Sure, yeah, I like that. So solar panels on, 4 self-tappers. Underneath here, we have some silicone on each corner so that realistically, hopefully it doesn't leak. Drill the hole in the back here. Use just a regular bit to get a guide hole, and then use a step bit to get a hole slightly smaller than the grommet, and we just worked it from there. Take your time doing that, because take off too much metal, then you're going to be chasing it with bigger and bigger grommets. So we just kind of worked that slow until we got to where we want it to be, and then again. So then the grommet, and then we have some silicone around there so that doesn't leak. Come inside here. I mean, it does come with plenty of wire. It's probably like 6 feet or so. Threw in a little extra silicone up top there, as you can see, around it, so that, again, just trying to keep this watertight. We have a couple options that we're going with. If you guys saw in that hyperlapse, we threw the tilt deck up, and with the deck up, the wires, power and ground wire off of here, are actually long enough, even with it up, where we're gonna go to Harbor Freight to see what we can come up with. The easiest thing would possibly just put 2 battery terminals, some external battery terminals here, wing nut them on. There's that. And then that alleviates having to run any wires coming out of it or drilling any extra holes. But we're gonna go and see what we got, and we'll come up with a plan from there. But if we do decide to go that route, this would work, because these are plenty long enough for that. So everything you guys see that we have here, the RHINO straps, the box, solar panel, even the winch, everything is off of Amazon. So $329 for this. I think this solar panel was like 15 bucks. The winch was $199, somewhere around there. That's a 9,500 pound Armageddon or something. I can't remember what this one is. Stegadon, I'm sorry. So it's a Stegadon, 9,500 pound. It comes with a power cable, which I had to replace because it actually broke in here. I'm sorry, not power cable, the cable to run it, but the corded one broke, and it also comes with, thank God, it comes with a wireless one. So that's what I've been using because I got to order a new one from them if we can't fix it. So we're gonna just keep working on this and get this trailer built out.
All right, guys. So we got the trailer box pretty much built out. We couldn't find local bulkheads in stock. So the battery's mounted. We used a battery hold down from Advanced Auto Parts. Just drilled a hole through the box and put a bolt there. So the battery's secured. The charger's mounted behind the battery. It's plugged in. It's charging the battery through the solar panel. And the plan is, once those bulkhead connectors get here from Amazon, we're going to drill 2 holes in the back with the step bit, positive, negative. And then you just connect the winch to that with wing nuts when you need to use the winch. You don't have to open this box, you don't have to run cables anywhere, just right to the back of the box.
And again,
we'll seal everything up, and
once the winch is there, the power and positive and negative wire that it came with is long enough, and with those bulkheads, it's just a quick connect. The box works out amazing. If you guys have seen the other video of me getting that winch on here, what I end up doing is, this is a winch mounting plate. Again, Amazon, everything. What I ended up doing is mounting it on there backwards. Essentially, this is the front and this is the back of the winch. It's just backwards, so that when it's on here, there's nothing, the way that pushes in there, there's nothing in front of it, so the cord can run and move freely. You guys can go check out that video if you're curious on how all that was done. But I got my chains, they're gonna get in the bag, so then I bounce around in there. These, again, Amazon, these things are good for like 15,000 pounds or something. Plenty for what we're pulling, the Mustangs and stuff, cars and whatnot. The box itself is a great size. Again, 46 by 18. And with the winch on that mounting bracket, it fits in here with probably about, I'd say, an inch play between the back of the bracket and the lip here, so it works out great. So we'll finish the video up and show you guys the operating of it once it in operation. Once we get these those bulkheads in that we're going to put here. Again, everything on one side, everything power battery related is on this end, and then pretty much the middle and that far side, that passenger side, is all storage. So we'll continue this video once those bulkheads come in, and we'll finish this up. All right, guys, we are back on the trailer. It's been a couple days. I ordered 2 sets of these, and unfortunately, the first one that we ordered from Amazon got lost in the mail. So we went days waiting for that thing, and then they say that your package is lost. Ordered a new one, got them in. Me and him are both off of work now, so we're just finishing up the install on these so that we can get this toolbox buttoned up and all completed. So just a recap of where we're at, we got these terminal posts in, and what we're doing is we're mounting them basically above the battery. I think the top of the battery sits somewhere around here. So this way here, everything is on this side. You got the solar panel, we'll put the other battery post over here. and then get that all wired up. So then essentially this thing here is just, yes sir. The cables will reach that the winch comes with from here to here, so we don't have to extend anything. We're just going to get some wing nuts for this, and that's it. So we're going to finish this install and keep it going. Real quick, these are pretty simple. We just got a step bit, as you guys see on the drill over there. We put some silicone, some RTV back here, just to give it a little extra protection, you know, so moisture and water doesn't drip in. Put it in the hole, put the nut it comes with on there, put a little silicone on the inside, and that's what we're doing to install that. So we're gonna get that positive side wrapped up, and then we're gonna work on this negative side. All right, and that's gonna do it for the box install in the video. I am gonna order some caps. These, for some reason, these terminal posts didn't come with the cap, so we'll get some caps on there so they're protected from the elements while they're sitting out here. And the only other thing we got to do is just put the negative cable. We already got the positive one hooked up, run that negative on there, and then this is done. But for what we want to do with the trailer, it's a nice setup because we have enough room for some tools. You can get a small, like one of those small aluminum Harbor Freight jacks in there, maybe a jack stand or two. So, like I said, just like a quick tool set. And then we have obviously the winch. We got some tow chains. We got the straps, and the battery is mounted so that it's not going to go nowhere. And then obviously we have the solar panel, so we don't have to worry about the battery dying. I have this style set up on my jet ski that sits outside under a cover, and it keeps that thing maintained all year long. So that's it for this trailer. We do have something cool coming for this one. Ryan found basically a wind deflector that sits on the top of a semi that legitimately fits perfectly in between here and there. And the idea, I think it comes up probably about that high. It's a small for a day cab. What the idea of it is so that when the car's on here, it just protects the car from getting hit by any any rocks causing any rock chips on the car. So if that goes good, we grab that. We're gonna do a little test on that, probably have it painted. We'll end up doing one on this as well, so that it's a good idea to have just for the extra protection so that nothing comes up. But on mine, what we'd have to do is drill a hole through it so that we can run the cables through it, because it wouldn't be long enough to go around. But anyways, guys, let's flip this around and we'll end this video. Well, that does it for the trailer. The trailer upgrade here. I think it came out great. Got the box, pretty much got everything off of Amazon, right down to the RHINO straps and the winch itself. So shout out to Amazon. You know, they do screw up once in a while, but it does come in clutch. Ryan, thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
Don't mind the backyard, guys.
It's
my last house, my yard was absolutely beautiful. This is whatever.
It'll get there. He's been in the house less than a year, so we got a lot of projects going on, and maybe we'll do a house project here. But we got some footage coming on that trailer. We'll do some more to this, but we got that box all wrapped up. So we'll catch you guys on the next one. It's Chris, Ryan, SVT Garage, and as always, we appreciate you guys. Thank you.